Well, I have a problem. Maybe some of you guys can help me kind of figure this out. So I've never quite understood how someone could go out to a house, do, a crappy job, and then just leave and never come back again. We've encountered this quite a few times, and I've never really understood. And I think that it's really something that has helped my business stand out amongst the other competition. That's something I want to talk about today, is competition and how do you deal with that. So one thing that I find interesting is, we've encountered it a lot, especially lately. We had one client reach out to us. They needed an exhaust fan replaced in their bathroom. So we asked for some pictures, and they sent us a picture of just the box in the ceiling. There was no exhaust fan, no light, nothing in there. Someone evidently had come in there and taken the bath fan out, taken all of the stuff out, and basically just left the client high and dry. So I actually asked the client, like, what happened to the existing fan and the light and the cover? Like, where is that? Do you have it? She says, oh no, the previous handyman took it so he could match it up, and then I've never heard from him. And she's like, I think that's called ghosting. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately you got ghosted. How long ago was this? She's like, a year ago. I'm like, wow, that's horrible. You won't get that from us. We're gonna get this thing done for you. And sure enough, we got it fixed for her. Got her a brand new bath fan, and she's happy as a clam. Another gal, we sent one of our technicians out to replace their microwave, and I wasn't out at this job. Our technician went out on the job, and the first thing, I guess the father opened the door. The first thing he said to our technician, Harvey, was, you're gonna tell me you can't do it, right? And Harvey's like, I haven't even looked at the job yet. Like, let's go in. I got this, right? Because it was a simple microwave swap out. They had the new microwave. So he walked in, he looked at it a little bit, and then he was heading out to his car to get some tools, and just then the daughter came out, who actually hired us and is the one paying the bill, and she said, so you can't do it, right? And he's like, no, I got this. I need to go get some tools. I'll be right back in. You'll be using this microwave in an hour. She's like, really? Like, it blows my mind that people have this lack of hope in people in our industry. I think it's pretty crazy, and it kind of leads me to competition, talking about competition. One of the biggest things that I hear from many people just starting out, or people that have been in business for even a year, 2, 5 years, 10 years, I mean, it's a mindset thing, so anyone can deal with it at any time, is there's too many handymen in my area. Like, there's too much competition. What do I do? How do I compete with these guys? Well, I love one thing. My wife, she does some work. She runs an at-home company, at-home business, and the founder of that company said that it's no competition when you have a Ferrari racing a Honda, right? There's no competition. It reminds me of one thing that we do with my daughter is, we always have this mindset of, we ask Harper, okay, who are you, right? She says, Harper Lee. That's her name, Harper Lee. And we say, okay, what are the Lees? She says, the Lees are hope healers. I'm like, okay, great. Like, that's who we are, right? So I think establishing your identity in who you are will set you apart from anyone else in the whole world. So it's not really any competition when you know who you are. So kind of to make this a full circle, and how it relates to the handyman industry, is we are all created differently. We're all created with our own special abilities, our own special way of thinking about things, our own special way of doing things. And if you apply that stuff to your business, then you will stand out amongst the competition, right? It's not a competition because really you're in your own realm. You are operating as the person that God created you to be. And so if you operate as that person and as that entity, there's no competition because there's no one else out there like you that can do the same thing that you can. Yes, everyone, and see, the big problem is, and this is where people think of competition, is anyone, well, not anyone, but most people, a lot of people in the world can replace a kitchen faucet, right? A lot of people can clean a dryer vent. A lot of people can replace, a ceiling fan. Yeah, that's possible, right? But who can do the service that you offer? That's really what you want to look at. I love one of the sayings by one of my first coaches is, if you want to be successful, look at what 98% of the people do and do the exact opposite, right? So when you see a lot of people that are going to jobs and flaking, whether they're getting money for the job or they're taking something like the exhaust fan to try and match it up, but then they know that they know all good and well that they're never going to come back to this house. They're basically stealing from the client. Like, when people are doing that, do the exact opposite. Work with integrity. Like, I've always based my business model on how would I want to be treated? How would I want my grandmother to be treated if she was to hire a handyman? And I think if you have that thought process of how do I treat these people like their family, you're going to be more than successful in this industry, in any industry, really. So, for instance, I mentioned, and I talked about it a while back, that back in 2020, me and my wife, we took a legacy class of creating legacy for our family. And we really established a core identity of the Lees. Who are the Lees, right? Who do we aspire to be? We aspire to be hope healers. We aspire to bring hope to people by using our past failures and bringing hope to the future. So we've adopted that in our business, where our business's mission is to provide hope. Hope for a better experience, a better service, and a better community. So by having that mission and those three ways that we accomplish that mission, it really narrows down our choices. And it narrows down, okay, this is how we need to act because we want to bring hope to people. So we actually want to be a beacon of hope to these people that have been hurt in the past. So these people that have been, screwed over, for lack of a better term, by handymen in the past, we aspire to bring hope to those people through the actions and through the work and through the integrity that we bring into our work. So I think I kind of answered my own question, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that, because at the end of the day, I think people do that because they don't have their own sense of identity. You need to create your own sense of identity. You need to create an identity in your business, and so you can portray that out to the client. And when you are 100%, like you, who God created you to be, there's going to be no competition in the world that can overtake you. You need to let the light shine out of you that God placed in you, and really the reason why God put you in this business. You need to let that shine out in every transaction you make in your business. So some of the ways that we do that is we have a list of core values: integrity, professionalism, timeliness, cleanliness, honesty, right? All of these things, and they're not just attributes, but they're just definitions of what the attribute looks like in our business. And when we hire an employee, we have them go through that core value standards. We go through that with them, and we explain to them, like, this is the standard. This is what you do when you are employed by Honestly Handyman, because we are hope healers. So in a nutshell, it doesn't matter how many handymen there are in your area. Obviously the market can become saturated, but as long as you are in an appropriate area and have an appropriate mindset, you can find the clients that are attracted to your mission, because there's always people out there that are attracted to the way God created you. They're not attracted to the way God created someone else. I was talking to a handyman the other day, and if you guys know my story, we haven't worked too well with property managers in the past. Although we're starting to get back into that. We're starting to target more higher end property managers and things like that. So by and large, we don't do a lot of work for property managers. I talked to a handyman, he lives not too far from me, talked to him the other day, and he only does property managers. In fact, there's another guy, Keith Lewis, who's in our Handyman Academy, our coaching program, and he is not too far from me either. He targets mainly property managers. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just because those property managers are that person's client doesn't mean that they have to be mine, right? I am my own self. They are their own self. They are created a whole lot differently than I'm created, and they're created, God bless them, to deal with property managers. I'm not, right? I don't deal with property managers very well. They are. So, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I've always talked about there's many different types of customers, right? If you think of it in the realm of businesses, right? Or grocery stores, you have Walmart, and you have things like Bel Air. Here on the West Coast, I don't know if they have Bel Air elsewhere, but here on the West Coast, Bel Air is more of a kind of an uppity grocery store, right? Bel Air has their own customers. Walmart has their own customers as well. Bel Air is not going for Walmart's customers, and Walmart is not going for Bel Air's customers, but they're both making a great profit at the end of the day. Why? Because they know who their clientele is. They know what type of branding that they have created over the course of their life, and they're sticking with that. So they don't see each other as competitors because they're in completely different realms. It's a Ferrari racing a Honda. Ferraris sell and Hondas sell. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So at the end of the day, you need to figure out who you are, who your business is, who you want your business to be, and start branding towards that. And stop worrying about all the other handyman out there because they have their clients and you have yours. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. This was day 31 of my 100-day video challenge. A little bit of update from me. I'm still stay-at-home dad. I finished my 1 week of full stay-at-home dad last Friday. Now is a week and a day. This is Monday, so I'm actually filming this Sunday night. We just put our kids to bed, so I'm full stay-at-home dad because my daughter, my wife is pregnant with our third child, which is a huge blessing. She has horrible morning sickness right now, so basically she's in bed 24/7, so I am staying home with the kids for the next few weeks. Luckily, we have a business set up to do that. Back September 1st, we just moved up our estimator to the role of general manager, and he has absolutely been killing it. He's obviously still in training, so I need to go in and do training here or there. I'm actually going in Monday in the afternoon to do payroll because it's, at the 15th was on Friday. The 15th is actually today, Sunday. Got my days all messed up. So tomorrow's the 16th, so we need to run payroll. Which is today. You guys will be watching this today on Monday the 16th. It's actually Sunday the 15th for me, but regardless. Yeah, Friday was October the 13th. Friday the 13th. Uh-oh. Hope you guys are all doing well. I would absolutely love to hear your guys' story, where you're at in life, what you're struggling with business. Like always, you can schedule a free consultation call with me at handymanjourney.com/coaching. I would absolutely love to chat with you. Even if you're not interested in coaching, sign up for a free consultation call. I had 2 of them last week, and they were just absolutely awesome to talk to. Guys that have listened to me on this 100-day video challenge, and that has been awesome. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Without you guys, I would literally just be talking to a camera. So appreciate you guys. I would love to hear about your business. Have a great day, guys, and we'll catch you guys on day 32.